Welcome to the Savage Productions YouTube channel.
Hey, what's up guys and gals? Thanks for checking the channel out today. So we are kind of excited. We just finished a Supercharger install on a 99 Mustang GT with a Kenne 2.1 liter liquid cooled kit. And man, it's a nice piece. I gotta tell you, everything about the kit is definitely quality, man. We're a Kenne dealer now, and we've got another build scheduled with a Kenne on a Saline Mustang that we're actually doing a complete built motor on. That's going to be coming up, you know, a few months or whatever, a month or so. We still got to build the motor. It's an aftermarket block, a Ford Performance aftermarket modular block. It's actually a 5.3 liter is what it is instead of a 4.6, and it's got all the good stuff. It's going to handle, that thing will handle a lot of power. So we're actually going to put a mammoth Kenne on that one, and it's going to be a cool build. But anyway, this one, man, this is really a cool build. The owner, you know, he's never really had a fast car, and he's really excited. He's came by a few times, you know, just he enjoys hanging out, talking and stuff, and he was really excited. So we've already started it up, made sure there's no leaks, everything's good. We've got the thermostat opened, and we just got to top the coolant off a little bit. And I mean, we're going to take it for a ride. This kit is actually considered a emissions legal kit, right? It's a 2.1 liter. It's designed for a bone stock Mustang GT 99, you know, with catalytic converters and the whole deal. It comes with their tune. It's a 9 psi kit. It's based off of 91 octane. I'm going to actually hook my snap-on scanner to it when we take it for a ride, and I'm going to see what the timing is at wide open throttle. I believe they said that it's going to be around 23 degrees. So actually we opted for a smaller pulley, one size smaller, which is going to make it around 10 pounds of boost, maybe 11. Now this one also has the optional big air intake kit. It's a 90 millimeter mass airflow sensor. It comes with the actual electronic sensor as well as the housing, and it's a big pipe that comes off the throttle body. It runs down. It's got a cold air kit, huge K&N filter that's installed in the fender well, and we could have opted to go with a bigger throttle body, but there is really no sense in it. I mean, this kit can make more power than what that engine can handle. We like to keep them around 452 to wheels. We don't like to go any more than that. That's plenty safe. We didn't put the small pulley on it. We're going to see what kind of PSI this thing pulls with the pulley that's on it, because some of these 4.6s came with different size crank pulleys from the factory. So we're going to see. I mean, we're in the middle of January right now, 2023, and we got a beautiful day today and tomorrow. But you know, he's not going to be driving this in the winter, so it's going to be parked. He can always bring it back in the spring. We can throw the pulley on real quick. But anyway, this kit going with the optional. I want to go out here in a minute and show you guys the car. I'm just staying in here because it's so bright out there. The optional big air cold air kit comes with what's called a switch chip. So it's based off 91 octane in power mode. Now, if you flip the switch, it goes into a more aggressive mode. Basically, it just adds timing to it. And you have to have a minimum of 100 octane with a 9-pound kit. So he's not going to be, you know, doing that right now, but I'm sure in the future, you know, probably will. The car is bone stock. It's got Flowmaster exhaust. It's got a stock 327 gear, and it's an automatic, which is really cool. You know, being an automatic, it's going to be pretty quick through the gears. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk out here. Hopefully it ain't gonna be too bright or too noisy. It's not real windy. It's a little bit of a breeze. And I want to just kind of show you guys what it looks like. You can get these kits polished I think it's an additional $500, I believe, for polish. But man, this thing looks really nice. You know, it's a nice black and polished finish. Let me get out of the sun here. But it's really a nice kit. Everything really bolted on, very, very nice. This is the big tube kit right here. Big mass airflow sensor. It comes with its own electronic sensor there. On these particular cars, the 99s, they did not have the air intake temp sensor integrated in the mass airflow sensor. It was actually plugged into the stock housing somewhere around here. So they actually gave you a harness. It was a plug and play harness that plugs in and relocates it right here. So that was really cool. Now on the I think it's 2001 through 04s, they did put the air intake temp in with the mass airflow, and then of course you'd have to, you know, make your own little harness to relocate it there anyway. So if you notice, this one has some billet Kenne Bell fuel rails. Okay, so on 99 and 2000 model 4.6s, you can't use the factory fuel rail on their kit. 2000 through 2004s, the factory fuel rails will fit. They changed them up, Ford did. So on a 99 and 2000 kit, you have to get the billet fuel rails for these, which is really a nice piece. And I think it was another $200, $250, whatever. Now the only thing is, we did have to make up a braided stainless steel fuel line to connect the back two rails together. We went with a 6AN PTFE lining, black fittings. You can't see it because of all the stuff there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's a really nice piece, man. The belt wraps around real nice. You know, you have adjustments here for the pulley settings depending on what size pulley you go with. You want the tensioner, the factory tensioner, to be right in the middle of the tension, right? So that's where we got it. This is actually the reservoir for the heat exchanger, because it is liquid cooled. The hoses go into the back. So basically, let's say it starts off here. It comes out of the bottom of this tank right here. It runs down. There's a pump that's mounted right under this tank. It's really a nice piece. The bracket and everything, the way they got it set up, is really cool. The hose runs down. It goes into the heat exchanger, which is right in there. Comes out of the heat exchanger. It comes up through here. This is they actually add this on here. It really helped get all the air out. We left the cap off of that and we filled it through here until it started filling up the reservoir. Then we put the cap on and then finished filling it up. We turned the key on to run the pump, and it just took all the air out. Within about 3 minutes, we had no air in the system at all. So that was really cool. That made a big difference when they added that, because in the previous Superchargers, they had a hard time getting all the air out. But once they did this, it took care of that. So but yeah, that's it. I mean, it comes with injectors. We got instead of changing the fuel pump, it comes with a booster pump, and it comes with the tune with the switch chip. Now also, we installed some gauges. So he wanted to go with the center dash setup. So we actually got this is a AEM gauges. We went with a boost gauge on the left. We got a wideband air fuel ratio on the right. And then the pod is from Autometer, and we had to do a little trimming to get it to fit right, but it came out really nice. He didn't really want them here, which I mean, I think they look good right there. That's cool. And then here's the switch right here. It's actually in the down position. It's in regular mode, which is power mode, and you flip it up once you flip it up, you got to run at least 100 octane. So, but he's not going to be doing that anytime soon. Probably in the spring, once he gets used to it, he might, you know, throw some octane to it and flip the switch. I'm not really sure how much timing they add to it. I could find out. I could call my sales rep and ask him, see what he says. But it's to go from a 91 octane tune to a minimum of 100 octane tune is probably, you know, at least 2 degrees of timing, probably 3 or 4 maybe, and that's a big difference. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump in this thing and we're gonna take it for a ride. Man, this thing is, it makes it nice, let me tell you. He's got some flow masters on it. It drives like a stock car. I mean, it just drives perfect. Idles good, runs good. The air fuel ratio is good, and we were seeing 10.8 pounds of boost with the 9-pound pulley. Now, since it has the big 90mm cold air kit, it will pull about another pound of boost. So, and then the cold air outside, that could be why we're seeing 10.8. And I didn't really run it hard. Transmission is shifting good, nice and firm. I mean, I only ran it up to about 4,500. We just wanted to make sure everything was good on it. We took it back and topped off the coolant a little bit more. Fans are coming on and off. Heater's working good. Everything's working good. It definitely gets loud. Oh shit. It pulls good, don't it? Yeah. That's my sidekick over there. That's my man Mitch. He's the one who actually built this one. He knocked it out of the park, man. He mainly did the whole thing. I helped him with just a couple things. I was working on another car while he was working on this one. But it's very, very responsive. And yeah, we definitely want to keep it, you know, under 450 wheel. And with the amount of boost it's pulling, it's got to be low to mid 400 wheel, but it's mainly torquey. Overdrive. So this thing still got the 327 gear in it, and it pulls pretty good. You could feel once the RPMs got up there around 5 grand, the tires started breaking loose a little bit. Of course, the roads are cold, you know. But he's gonna put a 373s in it, maybe 355s. But I told him probably 373s. Yeah, and this thing would be pretty quick because it actually felt really strong. Felt really good. It's got a little bit of an exhaust leak. Sounds like at the manifold, and it goes away once the temperature gets up. So it's most likely going to be a manifold gasket at the head. So he's going to bring it back in the spring. We're going to replace the fuel pump because it's got a stock fuel pump in it, and with the booster pump it'll be fine, but with the mileage that's on it, we don't want to take any chances. So he's going to bring it back in the spring before he starts taking this thing out, and we're going to put a new pump in it. We're probably going to go with like maybe a 255 liter. Don't really need to go very big with the booster pump. And yeah, gonna do that. Probably put a gear in it. We're definitely gonna check out the little exhaust leak. It's not bad at all, just a little bit. But it runs strong. I'm not gonna be getting on it hard for sure. So we're gonna wrap this video up. Do appreciate you guys checking it out once again, and be on look out for some more videos. We've got a lot of builds going on. So we enjoyed this one. This was a pretty cool build to do. You know, we can't wait to do the next one. And I'll tell you what, I'm almost thinking about selling my Procharger and getting one of these, putting on my car. All right, we're gonna call it a day. I do appreciate you guys checking it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave some comments if you'd like. All right, we'll catch you on the next video.